So in this video, we're gonna actually go over the product invoices, and I'm gonna first explain how the product invoices are different than general invoices. So the general invoices, as I explained before, are invoices for a specific client that can only be paid one time. Once they get paid one time, then they can't get paid again. Whereas a product invoice, the product invoice is not for a specific client, it is for a specific product, and it can get paid over and over and over and over again, okay? So for a general invoice, you're going to know beforehand who is going to make that purchase, who the customer that invoice is for, and what they're going to purchase. For the product invoice, you don't know who's going to purchase that product yet, you just know what you're going to sell. So as you can see, all we have to do is go to the product invoice and we can create a new product invoice. And we're gonna go ahead and create one now. We're gonna create one called test product, okay? We're gonna put some test here, a quantity of 1, and a price of $100. And then we're going to skip everything else. So everything else is going to get skipped except for the tax and the memo, okay? Everything else is going to get skipped. And then I'm gonna show you this product invoice. You'll notice that this product invoice is a little bit different than your general invoice, all right? Your general invoice includes a name and an email address, and the product invoice doesn't because we don't know who's going to buy it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this URL, and we're just gonna go ahead and put in an email address. Use our good old test credit card. And we're gonna go ahead and pay this product invoice. Now I want you to note the URL here, all right? And I want you to note that the URL has actually now changed, and this has been paid from John, has actually paid this product invoice, but I want you to notice if I go in and actually go to the same URL again, the product invoice URL that I got here, if I go to the same URL again, you'll see that it can be purchased again, all right? So I hope you can understand the difference here, and I hope you can actually understand that this product invoice can be paid multiple times over and over and over again. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it again. So hopefully you can see the big difference here is the product invoice is to sell particular products, okay? And this is something that you can have a product, like for me, I can sell Invoicing You, and I can create a product invoice for Invoicing You, and I can sell that over and over and over and over again. It's not for a specific person. I don't know up front who's going to be buying this and who's going to be paying that product invoice. All I know is I'm gonna sell a particular product, and I wanna sell it multiple times, and I don't wanna create multiple invoices, all right? So now I've done paid it twice, and you can see here if I go back to that product invoice again, it can be paid again over and over and over and over again. So now if I go to the product invoice list, I can see in that product invoice list, I can see all the times it's actually been paid. I can see that it's actually been paid twice. And I can click right here and I can see the people who have actually paid it. I can see the people who have actually purchased this product invoice here, okay? So again, if I go to the product invoice list, I can see my product invoice. I can see how many times it's actually been bought, and I can click right here and I can see everybody who's actually purchased it, all right? So that's the basics of the product invoice. And the next video, we're gonna get into some more of the options here, specifically the hidden fields and the limits to your actual invoice, okay? But hopefully you can understand the difference of a product invoice and how it can actually be useful and what it can actually be used for.